5 dominant things happening. One, there's the democratization of knowledge and access to institutions. Are you aware of that? There's the contestability of markets and of funding. There's an institution, a public university, this week that has got, I don't know if you guys know about it, that's got 13,000 students, less than which they had to get. This is what's going to happen with them. Yes. Because there's a contestability of the market and of funding. The reality of digital technology, there's the reality of global mobility. We're not secluded anymore. We're part of a global village. And there's the reality, well, the assumed reality of integration with industry.
20 years ago when we were PhD students, the best or the brightest student was the one who formulated the best theory. It was not expected from you to apply. In fact, if you had applications, then it was regarded as inferior to the more theoretical stuff. Well, but 20 years later, as there is a closer link between higher education and the world of work, it's quite the opposite.
And I want to say, I'm not sure that we're thinking of research as a serious enough business. And a business where my self-awareness of co-creating a new reality with other people is reality. I'm not sure that's happening. And again, and Professor Lauterman made a very valuable comment. I experienced it. I was part of an institution and I wanted to do a transformative thing. Well, it didn't happen. As he may also have told you, and Henriette may remember, I fired my one supervisor. And I think he's still angry to me until today. I just said, I don't want to work with you. It doesn't work. Not because he's bad, I think he's very intelligent. But he didn't understand my voice. How many of you, as supervisors, are bringing that outside voice to the supervision section? Therefore, your sense of what are the things that keep us going, what are the things that prevent us going around, what are the things that prevent us taking charge of our lives? Therefore, understanding the people, the inner dynamic of the people. And we started there today. I'm not sure we love that space. Now I find it amazing, Harvard they've got a policy now that professors are now not allowed to engage with students once their research is complete. There's no policy. Because they realize, they said there's some strange things happening. Now I think there's an underlying theme. I think there's also probably a social dilemma there, because they feel that, academics get too intimately involved with their students, and then they get all kind of spin-offs on that. It's scary. So because we are afraid of ourselves, we don't make a rule and say, well, when I finish with the study, so please don't talk to me. Because the assumption therefore is, you've got no business with the postdoc study. That's interesting. So as a people, we really become afraid of ourselves. So just for maybe because I may like you, and I may like your mind, I must make a rule so that I'm not allowed to like your mind. But that's, that can be dangerous. Very dangerous. I don't know, maybe people are just afraid of themselves and we create all these rules, I don't know. If you want to be a leader, that notion of being vulnerable and being honest, in my mind, are prerequisites. You will go much further by being vulnerable and being honest than being closed and rational. That is shown over time by many a leader in the world. It's your choice. It's a choice that we make. And the last one is the notion of understanding the world of business or the world of work. And I think that's part of the debate of today, when we got to this whole idea whether you integrate your research with industry, whether you want to be a niche dominator, whether you want to be a transformer. It all relates back to there's a world where people work? And how do you relate to that world of work? Whether it's in tourism, whether it's in farming, whether it's in chemistry, it's in that. There's somewhere a place where we must demonstrate, as he's going to talk to us about his world of work. There's somewhere a place where people must demonstrate. What are you and I doing to make a contribution to that space? Because unfortunately, we do come from a history that says it doesn't matter what happens out there, you're the ivory tower. We'll do what we like. There are thousands of theses in this library. I wonder if somebody steals them tomorrow, if anybody will do it. That's sad. That's very sad. But I'm not sure it will make any difference.